I am ready. There's airwaves.
Airwaves.
Okay, good.
I mean, seriously.
Chill on the singing. So,
I mean, seriously.
how long has it been since you've done an episode? It's been a minute, right?
It's been like a few weeks.
Did you like the vacation?
The vacation's okay. It's always, it's well deserved. It's well deserved.
Without doing an episode?
I was doing other podcasts.
What if you were to do a podcast? What would you have it be about, and what would it be called?
If I did a podcast, I wouldn't have any format or structure. I would just talk and ask questions, and I wouldn't let them answer. And
Okay. Would you have people on your show?
yeah, I'd have people on my show.
But you wouldn't let them talk?
I'd let them talk. I'd ask really dumb questions.
Like what?
Like
What's the vibe?
I'd say like if it's a man, I'd say like when you sit on the toilet to take a shit, do you tuck your dick in?
What do you do?
What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a technique, right? So I was gonna ask, like, do you tuck it in, you hold it, or do you leave it there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just let it rest against the porcelain,
That's gross.
and then when you flush, does it splash a little bit? Splash a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I hold my hand there. I keep it directed.
You hold your hand in
Like
the
it's a
restroom?
barrier against the seat.
Okay.
I don't want to get nothing on it,
Yeah.
I gotta keep it clean. And then when I'm done, I bring it up top. When I'm done,
Yeah.
I'll bring it up top.
I heard you the first time.
And I put it on toilet paper.
Okay.
I like wrap it up.
What do you do about your plums?
My plums hang. And then when I flush, I fill it on my plums.
Yeah. What's another question that you would ask your guests?
I would say...
What would you ask your female guests?
My female guests?
What would the podcast be called?
I would say, would you rather marry a baby or suck a dick for eternity? The baby never grows up.
Yeah.
You don't have to have sex with the baby, obviously.
Yeah. I guess I'm just going to be marrying the baby. I feel like I answered this question already.
You've answered differently before.
I'm just going to marry the baby.
You said someone...
I have like TMJ, so...
You said Elaine quickly said that she's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't put her on blast.
Shout out Elaine. You had the best answer. She kept it real.
She's keeping it real for sure.
She kept it real.
She didn't even think about it. She's like, don't know. No question about it.
She's down with OPP.
Keeping my man happy.
Yeah. She's about her man for sure. Yeah, so I don't know what I would call the podcast. I think I would call it something dumb.
Would you like to have a podcast?
Or
do you see how much work it is and you're like, pass?
I see what you're doing. I'm like, this is easy. You could do this.
Oh, I hate you.
Just do it. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a jerk.
No, honestly, yeah, it is a lot of work, and it seems like a pain in the ass. It's already hard enough to do other like recording things.
Yeah.
But if I could do it like the way you and I do our episodes, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But it would have to be like something like not serious, but kind of like scripted. Like kind of
scripted, so you would try to write your show?
It'd be like improv scripted.
Maybe like prompts?
Yeah, like prompts and shit. Like it'd be like Curb Your Enthusiasm interviews.
That gives me nothing. Like, what do you
It'd be like Curb Your Enthusiasm interviews. Mango,
it'd be like
Zenku,
if
garlic
SpongeBob
sauce,
SquarePants was
AI
taking shit on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It'd be
and
like SpongeBob
parking the car and
Mr. Krabs.
put Sister on there too.
Sister meets Mr. Krabs about a bust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skibbity. What do you think about Zoomer slang? Do you know Zoomer slang?
What is Zoomer? It's not a boomer. It's a Gen Z.
They're a Joomer.
a Gen Z.
They're a Gen
Is
Z.
that your phone?
Yeah.
Just like vibrating? Can you like not?
It's like Bing.
Spotify?
What if it's the Ring? It's showing us people are at our door all day long.
I know.
They're just standing there watching.
So tell me about you. You said you were learning how to Dougie?
Dougie?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Dougie? Jerk.
You were learning how to jerk.
I wasn't learning how to jerk. I was teaching.
Oh, on YouTube.
I used to jerk.
So I guess if you really wanted to, you could go on YouTube and look up Jesse's jerk classes.
How to jerk.
He's teaching you how to
Now
jerk.
how to jerk it.
Jerk off.
How to jerk. Now how to jerk off. How to jerk. These are old. These are the archives. These are old videos.
That's crazy. Are you being serious?
Yeah, I didn't film it myself. It was a friend.
You really were teaching people how to jerk.
A friend filmed.
And Dougie?
Yeah, a friend filmed myself and some other friends jerking.
Wow.
How to jerk.
And you guys were just jerking each other off?
Well, not each other off. We were just all jerking together. To the sounds of the cool kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerking.
We were jerking.
Did you guys ever have a jerk off?
Yeah, we would have a jerk off. We'd put on Stunnaman and shout out Stunnaman. And we just all jerk, you know, like in my garage.
Yeah.
With the garage door open, we'd just be jerking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever see you guys?
Yeah, my mom saw us jerking sometimes.
She caught you?
Yeah, we invited her to watch
Wasn't
us
a
jerk.
secret?
No, we were all jerking. Just like doing the stanky leg jerking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a jerk. You're a jerk. I know.
Were any of your friends like kind of stiff?
Yeah, some of them weren't as loose as I was with it. I could jerk and jump and bounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're very flexible and limber.
I was a limber jerker.
Okay.
Yeah, my jerk technique was
Top notch?
it's top notch, yeah.
I believe you.
I wouldn't say I was a pro, but you know. I was
You
jerking.
jerked back in the day.
Back in the day I was jerking it.
Yeah.
You
were jerking with a lot of men.
There was girls that would jerk too, it just wasn't as popular for girls to jerk. There's jerk like there'd be jerk like jerking crews, and like people would have crews where they jerk.
Yeah.
And they jerk hard too.
Yeah.
They'd even jerk with no music on.
They take it really serious.
They took it real serious. They'd be jerking up a storm. Like, you want to jerk off?
And all of this is on YouTube.
I mean, not all of this, but you could look up plenty of jerk videos of people like jerk crews, like going. There'd be people like jerking in the middle of the street at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
We used to jerk at Taco Bell.
Nice.
Yeah, we were inspired.
Did you ever get in trouble?
No, I never got in trouble because we were buying food. Back when you could buy like a 89-cent $5 burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you just bought the burrito, you were a jerk.
You're a jerk if you didn't buy the burrito, but you couldn't jerk, but you're a jerk.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, I learned something new about you every month.
Dougie was a little later. Dougie came after.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dougie came after. Dougie was like a little bit.
Let's go back. What would you name your podcast?
I would probably name my podcast.
I'm being serious.
I'm being snariously. I don't know what I'd name it. I feel like I'd have to name it like I wouldn't want to name it like the something podcast. So I wouldn't want to call it like the something. That's what everyone's doing right now. I'd have to name it something that's just like instant. Just
like you could do like maybe like the boring podcast.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's fun.
Fucking lame.
I think that's a good idea.
No way. I would be called the
bad podcast.
The bad podcast. I'd be called the bad man. I'd be called a podcast named Slickback.
Slickback. That's cute. Did you have that in your notes?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
What else would I have? I think I'd also be called I don't know, it's tough, coming up with a podcast name. I don't know how the fuck you did it, but you're making me want to start a podcast.
I honestly hate my podcast name. a lot of the time.
Why?
I feel insecure about it. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I feel insecure about the name.
Why?
I'm just gonna be upfront.
Tell
That's
me,
it.
tell
I'm
me.
getting off the mic.
Tell me.
Kidding.
You're like, quit.
I don't know. I just feel insecure about it because I'm not sure if this is the name that I want to keep. I'm not sure if it's a good marketing name.
What would you be otherwise? I think if you haven't thought of a better name, then why change?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I like it.
You do?
Yeah, I'm being seriously.
I wish some people would tell me that they like the name. I don't get a lot of people's good reactions when I tell them my podcast name.
I like it because there used to be a band that I used to go watch in high school called Totally Serious.
Mm-hmm.
And they were not serious. They were just like a goofy like prog band.
Yeah.
Instrumental music. And they would have silly names for their songs. And that's what your podcast name reminds me of. So like it makes sense to me.
It reminds me of that too because I'm not too serious, but I also am a little serious.
Yeah, you're like semi-serious. I'm being semi-serious.
Yeah, so it's like I'm being seriously is like silly, but is it?
It's like you're like approaching non-serious but serious area.
So
You're like in the perimeter of seriousness, but you're steadily approaching the outskirts of not seriousness.
I think I just have a hard time like being confident about my work. So I'm just like,
Why?
I don't know.
What about your work? About this work or just any work?
Maybe any of my work.
Ooh, let's get into that.
Yeah, self-esteem probably.
Let's get into that. I wish I could do the Dr. Melfi voice.
Yeah, so I mean I like convinced myself I'm like it's a good name. No. That's the name, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's not too long, not too short. It is a little long actually. No, right?
I'm being seriously? No, IBS.
Yeah. I also wanted to like make a joke about like
IBS?
IBS.
Irritable bowel syndrome?
Yeah. I think that's funny. Like maybe if I make stickers in the future.
I think we should make shirts.
Yeah. So I wanted to have an event for the podcast, but then afterwards I was like, I don't understand why I'm just going to have an event and I have like nothing to offer.
I know. What would the event even be? Just
No clue.
Just live podcasts?
I wasn't even planning on recording.
Oh, then what would it would just be the I'm Being Seriously festival?
It would just be like a place to like maybe eat food or drink.
It'd be cool to get like stand up,
hey.
to get like stand-up comedians, to get like some bands, some food, and then I don't know, then maybe record an episode.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, honestly.
Like good stand-up comedians.
Okay.
And yeah, and get some bands, some good bands.
All right.
And some good food, and
yeah.
Maybe we'll have to record an episode.
I'm just thinking, like, I know how like the comedians with their podcasts they do like live events, and I'm just like, I understand that they do it for like the interaction and stuff with their fans, but like I wouldn't pay to go like watch a podcast live.
You don't even know.
No, I wouldn't even want to go see a podcast that I do know. Like for me, that's just like not something.
I've only seen. That's not true. I can see big podcasts that do that.
Yeah.
I get that, but then even then, it's like, I don't want to go see Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee just talking. Like, I'd rather just listen to them and hear it like high quality recorded than hear it like live at some theater or something.
Yeah, or like I'd rather just see their stand up or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I'm not like, you know, I guess I'm not their audience in the sense that I just wouldn't go pay to watch a podcast be recorded.
It seems a little bit like a money grab.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I think so
I
too.
think there's other things you can offer for a live experience other than.
I also feel like
that.
people in the movie industry or like the music and just entertainment industry in general, like they really try to like bring on the Q&As events.
They try to milk that shit, huh?
And they really try to just make it a thing. And it's like, couldn't have this, couldn't
Who
you?
asked for this?
Yeah, couldn't you have just done a YouTube video about it or something?
A Q&A? Oh, I'm offering a Q&A. I'm being serious. It's embarrassing. It's like two people asking questions.
Yeah, I just remember, and I think maybe I'm still bitter about this, but I remember
Tell me.
Totally Moi, he had like a live event going on. I still don't even know what it was. I think he was maybe filming a music video or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was like some Q&A there too, but he promoted it as if it was like a show.
Oh no, and it wasn't even a show?
And it wasn't even a show.
It was just him talking.
It was just him talking to his friend. And I just felt like, I was like,
duped?
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, the tickets weren't like crazy and they weren't like, especially during the time, tickets weren't that expensive
The
back
fact
then.
that you even had to get tickets for that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And I just remember being like, I hate this guy, low key. He's a piece of shit. And he looks stupid and he thinks he's cool. And I'm over it.
Damn. Totally Ma, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also gives me like Donald Glover vibes.
Damn. So you
Like, I
just
feel
don't like half black guys.
They're also Asian, I think, both of them.
Donald Glover?
Isn't he Asian?
Donald Glover's not Asian.
He's just black?
I don't know what he is.
He has Asian eyes.
He has Asian eyes? This is quickly becoming I'm being racistly.
Okay, no, I just don't have a problem with that. It's just like, I don't like people in general that like are like that. They're like kind of snobby and full of shit.
Like they're just full of themselves and pretentious. I feel that. I don't like people like that either. That's like, I bought a car this weekend.
Congrats.
I bought a used car.
Congrats.
You did it. I bought a used car this weekend, and the kid that worked at
Manuel.
His name was not Manuel. That's fucked up. He was a paisa, and his name was Marvin.
Marvin.
And Marvin, if you're listening to this, you're never going to get bad. You talk too much. And when you're young and you're trying to sell people things, you should just shut up. You should answer questions.
Especially when you don't have to sell.
You didn't even have to sell me anything. I was asking you about the car.
To sell. You were answering questions for him.
I was answering questions for him. He was like, I mean, you were asking a question to test him, and I didn't realize because I was so dumb and just like, okay, like this guy's dumb. He was just so stupid and just like trying to make small talk, and he was young. I think he thought we were young too, like him.
I don't know about that.
I think he thought we were young and stupid.
I just think that he thought he like one-upped us, or like he thought like
what the fuck he thought? He thought he sold us.
Yeah, for sure. And like he kept trying to talk to me, and it was like low-key annoying.
Yeah, it was fucking annoying. He kept trying to flirt with Alexis in front of me and like say weird shit, and we were just ignoring him. Just like just only answering his boss, which is kind of funny because like when I went to go finish the paperwork and all that shit, like he just like was like floating around. I was just like doing the paperwork with her and talking to her, and she was all business.
Yeah.
And he was just like asking questions about dumb shit. Like, you play video games? Like, dude, what is it? Who cares if I fucking play video games? What does it matter?
Yeah.
You want to sit here and talk about Rocket League?
He was really annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, young people should just shut up.
So, yeah, I mean, pretentious people are very obnoxious because you could tell like he thought he was better than people or us.
I don't know what he was thinking, but yeah, like he was like kind of pretentious with it.
Very full of shit.
He was just full of shit. And he thought like he's like fooling people with his sales. And it's like, dude, you're not fooling anybody.
And he's like one of those guys that pretends that he like knows about money. And I don't like that because it's like, you're a child. What the fuck do you know about money?
He's talking about Forex. That's how I knew he didn't know nothing. Yeah, so I realized, when you go buy a car, like, even if you know what you want, there's still going to be someone who's just fucking annoying trying to sell you.
Yeah.
He wasn't even trying to sell anything. He was just trying to sell himself, which is even more annoying.
Yeah, because it's like, I did a good job, right?
It's just like, no, just fuck off.
You really didn't do anything.
They want me to write a review, and I feel like adding in the review, like,
you should. Marvin needs to shut the fuck up.
Marvin needs to stop talking so much. He talks a little too much. He's pissing me off.
Yeah.
You sound fucking annoying. He's asking dumb questions.
He's very arrogant, too, because the way, I ask questions...
He would, laugh and make us feel
Yeah, he'd be like, what do you mean? It's like, what?
Like, what? What are you talking about?
Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to write a review. And I'm going to give it a 1 star, just because of Marvin.
Damn. Yeah, Marvin fucked it. Sadly enough, this place was cool. The owner was cool. But the kid they had working there, yeah, he sucks. And if you fall for his shit, you're fucking dumb.
Anyway.
Yeah, so anyways, I got a car this weekend. I had to deal with some dumbass kid. Yeah, I don't know. So here's what I realized. I realized that,
What did you learn?
I realized that when you start walking on the street, that you just start running into people who are just on drugs.
I know, you keep saying that. You mentioned that 4 times already.
Because I just think about it and...
You just keep repeating it like you did something. I'm just kidding, babe.
Wow. You're fucking whack.
I was just kidding.
Anyways. Yeah, there's a lot of people on the street who are on drugs, walking on the street. In every area. It doesn't even matter. Every part of LA, there's someone walking on the street on drugs. And when you're on the bus, there's always going to be someone on the bus who's low-key on drugs.
Yeah, probably.
Or coming down off of them.
Hey, why not?
And there's always going to be at least one old lady.
You got a DD.
Yeah, dude. There's always going to be at least one old lady. And there's always going to be at least one person, usually a guy, bumping music without headphones on. And I realized I don't miss any of that. So I had to deal with Marvin's dumbass. And in between all that, I realized that if I were to have a podcast, that maybe I would just invite people on and we would just talk shit.
What would you talk shit about?
Everything, anything.
Everything and anything.
Yeah. Maybe it could be called Shit Talkers.
Name an artist who's overhyped.
An artist who's overhyped?
Yeah. But with zero talent, too.
Taylor Swift.
Okay, well, that one's obvious. So what's a better one?
All right. Harry Styles.
Just because we were listening to Harry Styles at Zanku?
They played 4 Harry Styles songs at Zanku. And every Harry Styles song is literally it's reconfigured from the dead remains of other pop songs. They just took all the same choruses and bridges
Christmas
and
songs.
verses, and they stuck them together and they gave them to him and they're like, here, and he's like, oh, this is great, and he's never heard those songs before and he just sings some other bullshit over it.
Okay. Anyone else?
Harry Styles sucks. Taylor Swift sucks. Fucking who else is overhyped? Damn. I'm trying to think of who's overhyped who doesn't deserve it. Oh,
Yeah.
Dua Lipa.
We were just talking about
Dua
this.
Lipa fucking
She's
sucks.
a perfect example of that. She's terrible.
Oh, she sucks.
Her
She
music
sucks.
sucks.
She's I mean, she's not ugly, but she's also kind of weird looking.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty.
No, you can't talk. Stop.
I just don't like that she has a British accent. You know, British?
Oh, I didn't realize she was British.
Yeah, British people are a mistake.
Okay.
I don't like British people. I don't like their accent.
Yeah, you've been on some shit lately.
I don't like their food.
The Brits.
I don't like nothing about them. Fuck them.
So, okay, Dua Lipa, Harry Styles, and Taylor Swift.
These are all British people.
Taylor
Taylor
Swift
Swift
is
should
not.
be British. She should have a British accent.
Okay.
Because of you know, like.
But
the
what
movie
about like
Tic Tac?
Adele? She's like
I
cool.
like Adele. She's talented.
Yeah.
She deserves whatever she's got.
But she's British.
Yeah, but she's funny.
You like her?
Yeah, you haven't seen that video of her during the pandemic?
Yeah, I think you sent it to
She's
me
like reading
recently.
comments. That shit's funny as fuck. Yeah, I like her. I also like Amy Winehouse. Rest in peace. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
There's a few British people I like. I like Christian Bale.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I might get like, I don't know.
Day-Lewis.
No.
Liam Neeson.
I tried to listen to Ice Spice.
You've never listened to Ice Spice before?
I tried to listen to Ice Spice.
You tried, so that tells me that you didn't like it.
It was so terrible, babe. Like, I don't know why you jumped on this bandwagon of like saying that like it's good. It's not.
Like,
yeah.
like.
I really felt so. I honestly felt like I could have had like a. I know this might be exaggerating, but like I could have had an aneurysm just listening to that shit. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? My head's gonna explode right now. Like I cannot believe this is. I gave it a try.
Oh, you're not even the fart.
Yeah, I'm not. It's fine.
You don't like that shit? That shit makes me want to just like tune out, just like put my brain into
like mush, like a
vat.
porridge.
Like it makes me like when I listen to it, I take my brain and I put it into like a jar of water and I just like sit there like.
Yeah. Ew. Oh God.
You don't like the beats?
Yeah, like I mean, I just wish there was more substance.
Nah.
The music's not bad.
The music's not bad. She's just not saying anything.
She just has nothing to say.
No, she's just saying like,
yeah, and she says like.
She says like a lot.
Like way more than I do.
Yeah, she's a vibe.
I mean, I get the vibe part. The music.
Even if you were like fucked up somewhere and you were like
I couldn't.
bumping that, you get it? You get that, right?
That it's a vibe. No, I mean like her whole persona, like her aura, like all of it.
She's just ass.
She's very like vibe for sure. I guess I could see it. You know, kind of like I don't really like Rihanna's music that much.
Yeah, Rihanna's music
but
sucks.
I like Rihanna a lot. Like she's a vibe. I love her fashion.
You like her fashion?
I do like her fashion. I think she pulls off a lot of looks. Okay. I love her makeup.
All right, you do.
She has good makeup.
You like the Savage by Fenty shit too?
No, I don't.
No? Yeah, that's why they gotta cancel that shit.
It's cheap.
I just want to say, if you guys have ever subscribed,
don't ever subscribe.
Don't ever subscribe to Savage by Fenty, because I had a fucking subscription for Alexis, and they try to charge me fucking $60 every month.
Even after you canceled eight times.
8 times. I had to dispute this shit like nonstop, and it was just fucked up.
Yeah, for those reasons, I'm out.
And for that, it's gonna be a no from me.
Yeah. So Ice Spice is similar to that, where it's like, yeah, I guess like, you know, maybe her vibe, her personality. Although I've seen her in interviews and she doesn't really have a lot to say either.
I mean, how old is she? She's only like 20.
I have no idea, but she literally just says like,
she's just like. She says, baddest bitch out, you shitting me? If you ain't a baddie, can't sit with me. I swear that these bitches my mini-me's.
Oh, God.
She also has an EP called Like.
Like.
And she also says, so I tell him there's one of me, he making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me, like that boy is a cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's up, then it's stuck like Cardi.
Okay, so Taylor Swift for sure. Okay. This is crazy, but like I'm not huge on Beyonce's music.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna agree with you on that.
I love Beyonce.
I like
I love
Beyonce.
Destiny's Child.
I love Destiny's Child. I love Beyonce. I love her big old booty.
She's beautiful.
She's
Yeah.
beautiful. She got the heavies on her. She got that smile.
She's very like not problematic.
She's just like, like she's perfect.
She's like a robot.
Like, what's that chick on Instagram who like analyzes people's
Myofunctional therapy.
Yeah, and she like looked at Beyonce, and Beyonce was basically like
perfect. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's how I feel when I see Beyonce. But her music is just like getting worse and worse, and she's just like mad overhyped. And she's like one of those people that's like Taylor Swift, where her fans have like built them up into this like iconic status, and they're not even like that talented. Like, they have teams of people doing all this shit for them, like...
Their music, yeah.
Like, Gra. And, like, Michael Jackson, fucking talented, problematic.
Yeah.
But talented. Extremely talented. Prince. Like, crazy fan base, but extremely talented. Original.
Right.
Beyonce, I don't see none of it.
Yeah.
You don't see it. You don't see it. You know who actually is really talented, who I don't like but I can respect? Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I like Lady Gaga.
Rah rah.
Rah rah, bitch.
Rah rah. Gra.
I think Anderson .Paak is so talented.
I think he's mad talented. I think that NPR performance is fucking sick. That shit reinvigorated my love for him, because I was feeling upset. I was feeling a little salty about his Bruno Mars shit and his fucking Pee Wee shit. He's just like a mad sellout now. Like, from ethical standpoint, he's still a sellout, and he's just like doing whatever for money. And he's trying to like...
He's also getting divorced from his wife, who's been there since like he was homeless.
Yeah, because he's a fucking... He's a hack.
He's probably cheating on her.
He's probably cheating and doing scumbag shit to make money. And like, he's probably getting fucking fucked in the ass by Diddy.
Oh, God.
So like...
I'd imagine like people are sucking him off.
People are sucking Diddy off. What do you think is happening with Diddy? Do you think like Diddy is like giving it to people? Because I heard an interview...
Well, that's what I asked you. I said, do you think that he's doing the penetrating, or is he doing the sucking?
Oh, he's not getting penetrated?
Yeah.
Diddy don't get diddled.
Or maybe he is getting penetrated. Like, maybe it's in the ass and everything.
There's just interviews circulating that some guy was at a Diddy party.
Like, maybe he's getting penetrated and he's like sucking dick too.
What the hell? He's just like...
Maybe he's
crazy?
doing both at the same time.
God.
He's crazy, yeah.
He's crazy? He's on his fucking porn shit?
Yeah, his gangbang shit.
What the... fucking... Diddy did it? Diddy or did he not? I heard...
Bang bang?
Bang bang. Bang bang, shout out April. Yeah, so... I heard this interview circulating around that this guy was at a Diddy party and he heard someone get into work. And he was like curious because he's like, I'm a funny N-word, so I'm gonna open up the door and see what's up. He opened the door and he saw Carl Winslow getting fucked by Diddy.
Oh, God.
Carl Winslow? Reginald VelJohnson?
Reporter? News anchor?
Reginald VelJohnson?
No.
The dad from Family Matters?
No.
Carl Winslow?
What?
And then you see a picture of Carl Winslow and you see his smile. You like... That motherfucker gay for sure.
You think he's gay?
Yeah.
You think he was really getting fucked by Diddy?
His face. You're like,
you think he was really getting fucked by Diddy?
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, God.
Just like Orlando Brown got the oosh-mosh, whoosh-wash.
I know. I feel so bad for her. So do you think when he said the oosh-mosh, whoosh-wash, you think that he was getting sucked off by Diddy?
When he got the oosh-mosh, whoosh-wash, I think he was getting sucked by Diddy, yeah.
Because, like, I feel like when he was describing the oosh-mosh... Yeah. He was like, damn, like, Diddy fucking rock my world. And I can't go back.
He said he can't. He also said that he liked Shaq's pussy. I don't know what that... Yeah, he's on a cigarette.
Shaq has a pussy too?
Yeah, and he said Shaq's pussy, bop, 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 and he keeps singing that fucking song.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Bop. So, I can't listen to that song anymore.
Oh God, you're ruining it for me.
He ruined it for me.
I couldn't pronounce Orlando Brown's Ushmash Mushkash,
But now you can.
but now I can.
I've said it.
Now you said it for me, so now I'm just like repeating it.
I've activated like the syllable.
It was so crazy to see his face like say those words
I love the meme where
or
it's-
lack of words.
yeah. I love the meme where it's That's So Raven and she's like
Oh,
getting a
God.
vision and then it's him saying that shit.
Oh God, it's so dark because like I feel so bad for him watching that video because he's like clearly on drugs, probably because of Diddy, and
They keep interviewing him like recently.
it's so sad.
They keep just putting him on podcasts and shit. We should get him on yours.
Yeah, oh, I'm a little scared.
Get Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom. Imagine we accidentally book Orlando Bloom.
He actually agrees.
See, like, if I had a podcast,
Katy Perry's outside.
If I had a podcast, that's what I would want to do.
Orlando Bloom.
I'd want to interview the wrong person and interview them as if they are the other person.
Oh, it's so original. It's like this show. Have you ever heard of it, Eric Andre?
I never heard of that. What's that? Imagine. I don't know what that is.
You know how sometimes
Who is that?
he has
The fakes?
yeah.
Yeah. But he totally got that from
Tim and Eric, the Johnny Depp,
The Johnny Depp fucking
Diamond Jim.
Diamond Jim. What's a guy like me gotta do to take a girl out like you? Diamond Jim.
So yeah, so I guess I mean I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to believe that like Diddy was like getting penetrated because it just like sounds nicer in my head.
Because it like emasculates him.
Yeah, because I'm like I hope he's just
No, that's
fucking
actually what makes it even more like terrible. That he's like
doing the penetrating.
he's fucking these people.
It's like more of the monster in him. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
He's a monster,
Ew,
and Diddy's a monster.
he's a monster. That's disgusting. And it's just like sad because like where the fuck is Meek Mill?
Meek Mill's been awfully quiet.
Like
There's that video of him and
God.
P Diddy fucking matching. They're like matching outfits.
he's always like there's been clips where he's like
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month,
Happy Pride Month,
everybody. Diddy.
Diddy.
Let's not talk about Diddy for Pride Month. That's so sad.
I mean, he's gay.
He's probably flipped a lot of people too.
Oh shit, he's compromised.
Yeah.
Well, he's Diddy.
Anyway,
Diddy on the DL.
yeah, Meek Mill, I feel bad for him too.
Why do you feel bad for Meek Mill?
I don't know,
He's a grown-ass man.
I saw all these clips and stuff, and there's times where he's at Diddy's house and he's like stretching his back and shit. And I'm just like,
He's
oh
all like all
God.
sore.
Yeah.
Oh no, he got the
It's-
ooshquash mushquash.
Oh, probably worse.
The ooshquash mushquash is so stupid.
Oh God. Yeah, so Diddy's totally gay, right?
Yeah, he has to be. He hits women and bones dudes.
Yeah. Fuck him.
You know, he's fucking whack.
Yeah. This was all like it was leading up. We were on top of it before it actually was exposed.
Yeah, we've been talking about this.
We've
shit.
been talking about it.
We've been talking about Diddy being a diddler.
Yep.
I've been saying this for a minute.
Yeah, you have.
I've been saying this
So
shit
that
already.
means the truth is gonna come out when
Just like I was saying.
when Quincy Jones dies. Oof.
Ooh, he's gonna get the ooshquash mushquash.
Yeah.
I've been saying this shit. I was also saying shit about Will Smith and his fucking lady for years too.
Are you like a fortune teller or
I'm
something?
like the fucking.
You're That's So Raven.
I'm the fucking the oracle of Delphi.
That's So Raven.
Ooshquash mooshquash mooshquash moo.
So, like,
Gra. Who else? Who else is overrated?
overhype
Who's overhyped and just fucking
and
sucks?
not talented.
Not talented that you just fucking hate.
That I hate.
You fucking just
I don't hate them.
All right, well, who don't you like?
I don't think Selena Gomez is talented. Sorry. I know you give her a lot of points for her big boobs, but
I don't think she's talented at any of that shit. I liked her on Wizards of Waverly Place. And
I also don't
like her big boobs.
As a person who has trouble breathing, I don't like how congested Selena Gomez sounds every single time I hear her voice. She talks like, I mean, and I was just like really, you know, I feel really blessed. I don't know why people are. I've known people with lupus that do not talk like that.
I know someone with lupus too. Shout out Hansel, my gray friend.
Yeah.
He's gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Rosa was a little gray.
She was a little gray too. People with lupus are gray. So if you see someone who's gray,
off color,
they probably got lupus.
My cousin has lupus.
Ooh.
Her name's Ashley.
I like how you just say, my cousin. I think I know. And you have millions of cousins.
She's my cousin that lives in Santa Barbara.
Oh, okay. She's great?
No. I wouldn't
Lucky
say.
her.
I wouldn't say she's really great. But, yeah.
And yet.
Okay.
She's not great yet.
Yeah, well, she's had lupus for a while.
Oh, that's good. Good for her. She even got the gray kind.
I think because she's tan.
Oh, okay. So it hides the grayness. She's a little green?
No.
Interesting. People with lupus start to look like a blunt after a while.
A blunt.
Yeah, they start looking backwards.
So, yeah. What was the point of talking about lupus? Oh, because Selena Gomez.
She's overhyped, you're saying.
Oh, so what's this hate on like J-Lo? It's like crazy. Have you heard of it?
Oh yeah, so
there's
J-Lo,
so many people that hate J-Lo.
J-Lo won't stop talking about the Bronx, and she says dumb shit like she'll have her hair all fucked up and be like, you know, just see me like this with my hair. Just it reminds me about like just being in the Bronx, you know, just all dreams, no limits.
So
she says weird shit like that.
I just feel
nobody remembers her from the Bronx.
I feel like
she says that she would.
Okay, so I feel like, similar to Drake, I feel like people just like already didn't like J-Lo
from the beginning.
Yeah,
and similar to Drake.
Yeah,
interesting.
And I just feel like now that it's like a thing to not like J-Lo, there's everybody that's just like, I can't stand her, I hate her, and like it's like
the hate was already preempted.
It was already there.
And now it's been validated.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't hate J-Lo.
I don't hate J-Lo, but I've never been like a fan of her movies or her acting. I've only been a fan of her butt.
You know what? I actually obviously everyone loves Selena.
Yeah. That's it.
I actually liked a couple of her movies. There was a movie called Angel Eyes that she did a really good job in. She did that movie with what the fuck's his name?
Which one?
You're gonna kill me.
Oh.
Robin Williams.
What?
She did a movie with Robin Williams.
Serious?
It's called Jack.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? She's in Jack?
She's a teacher.
Oh my god.
And then
a small role.
She's a pretty good role. She was like an inspiring role for him.
She did that movie with Constance Wu where she's a stripper.
I haven't seen that one, but I heard she did a good job, and
that was okay.
You know, I'm not like a huge J-Lo fan, but I'm also not a hater, and I'm not like, I don't have that much time out of my day to be like, I fucking hate J-Lo. I hope her career burns, and she like, dies in a car crash, you know, because there's like also other things that she's done. I've already told you, like, she's a Latina, and like she was like probably one of the first few to break out in like a lot of roles.
No, that's true.
And do a lot of things as a Latina, and
she just, you know, did a lot of it in a funny way. Like, you know, she used
well, I mean, how many fucking singers use like other vocalists to do?
That's crazy. She uses Ashanti. She says the N-word.
Oh god.
Anyways,
I take it back.
Anyways, yeah, so you're saying that the hate is warranted?
Yeah, I just feel like people don't like her. That's it. And people don't want to like her. And that's it.
Also,
like, because you think about it, everyone's like, oh, it's because she's mean to everybody and this and that. And yeah, that's what I've read. And I just feel like, you know what, that also happened to Ellen DeGeneres. And I just feel like, what, all these men are just like really nice people and they don't treat others like wrong, and that's my take on that. But I just feel like people aren't holding them accountable for things because it's like, oh well, he's a man, he's just a boss.
What about Me Too?
What about Me Too? They actually physically hurt women.
No, I'm saying like that. Then a lot of people, a lot of the guys that people thought were nice got kind of
only because they got put on blast that they were actually like raping women and sexually harassing women. None of them were like, oh, it's because they're so mean to like their staff.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like.
So none of these men in show business are mean to their staff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no in between for the men. They're either like
a rapist.
They're either rapists or they're nice to their staff.
Like what?
And for the women, yeah, that's it.
You know, and they did the same thing with Lucille Ball.
Oh,
everyone said she was
Lucy.
Everyone said that she was a bitch and this and that, but it's like
she was a hard worker.
It's because she was a boss. Like she had to have boundaries.
She had to be like a man.
Yeah.
When women have boundaries like men, they get called bitches
and they get hated for it.
They get hated on it. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
That's all I'm saying.
But I mean, yeah,
I'm not trying to defend J-Lo or Ellen. I think Ellen's fucking dorky. So
yeah, that TV show is like brain rot. Horse.
I also think, you know, everyone's like, oh, it's J-Lo's fault that she can't keep a man, and like she probably can't. But like also it's like, okay, Ben Affleck was an alcoholic and he probably he is, even if he's sober. And, you know, like, he's probably a problem, too.
I don't know. I like Ben Affleck.
You do?
Yeah, there's an interview I saw him talking about how he doesn't like fame and being a celebrity, but he enjoys being an artist. And how he says he's bad at being a celebrity and that people...
Well, he can stop acting anytime he wants.
People interpret... Well, he's not saying he wants to stop acting. He's saying that it's like the trade that you it's like the compromise you make if you want to be heard for what you have to say, and it's ironic.
There's other things he could do.
Wow,
totally.
You just don't like him.
No, I actually don't have anything like, I don't care or think about Ben Affleck ever. So I'm just like, I call bullshit. Sorry.
You call bullshit.
Poor you.
He's not even saying poor you.
I hate the spotlight. Oh, and I just so happened to fall in love with like one of the most famous women in like the entertainment industry. And I hate that, like, you know, the paparazzi follows us around. So I'm gonna look pissed off everywhere.
He does look pissed off everywhere.
Yeah, because he's probably an asshole.
I just catch him fucking doing like bringing his coffee in and shit.
I think Ben Affleck's probably full of shit. I honestly think that.
Yeah, I think you're giving into the paparazzi propaganda.
No, it's just like after whatever you just said, I'm like, I don't like that.
You gotta watch it.
No, I'm good.
Wow, you're a hater. You didn't even say he's not trying to be.
I don't care about Ben Affleck, so it doesn't really matter.
What the hell? I know you don't care. I'm talking about it. I'm not even asking you. You just be quiet.
You're telling me to watch something that I don't care about.
This is informative.
It's not.
Anyways, Ben Affleck. Sorry, you're not allowed on Being Serious anymore.
There's a lot of people that are not allowed.
Not allowed on here. Bill Burr.
I would have Bill Burr on in here.
Bill Burr. How come people say he's an asshole? What did he do?
I don't know.
What did he do? Someone did something. Everyone did something. He's an asshole. He married a black woman.
You know what's crazy? Michael Rappaport.
I fucking hate Macklemore. I hate Macklemore. And I don't like I don't like Macklemore. I don't like Michael Rappaport. They're like in my head, like just two sides of the same coin. Yeah, Michael Rappaport is a piece of shit. I don't like him.
I used to like him.
I used to like him too. I just think he was funny.
I thought he was funny.
Actor.
I used to follow him on Instagram.
I stopped following him because
I stopped following him about 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
You know, a few years ago, it
was actually before he became all like...
And the anti-Trump guy?
Yeah.
Was it before that you unfollowed him?
And
that's what made me.
No,
like,
it's because
extra annoyed.
it's because
was, like,
his videos started
all
to
he talks
annoy
about.
me. Because like I think he kept doing Ma videos where he'd be like Ma, and I was like, all right, what else you got?
That's funny.
Like,
the mom videos. Those are the only funny.
At first
videos
they
he's
were
done.
funny, and then
Yeah.
afterwards I was like, okay, like stop. You kind of just like copied Will Ferrell from Wedding Crashers.
He kind of is copying. I didn't even thought about that.
The meatloaf.
You know, Will Ferrell's that one scene is iconic.
Yeah, for sure.
Will Ferrell's an icon. I love him.
Yeah, he was also on Epstein's Island though, so I'm always like iffy about Will Ferrell.
If he was there, he was in character as Ashley Schaefer.
God, that's terrible.
It's the only way I'll excuse him.
That's really bad.
I don't know. I was on Epstein's Island
No, you weren't.
performing
You can't
as a
afford-
kid.
You can't even afford that.
I was a kid. I was performing. I was dancing.
All right, well we'll end
I was
here.
in the Wishwash.
What? We'll end here, babe.
Oh wait, I wanted to say Mike Rapport.
Sure.
I hate him.
Me too.
He sucks.
He's an idiot.
You what?
He's an idiot.
He's a fucking idiot, just like Bill Maher. And just like fucking, oh my god. Hold on a second. How much time is left?
8 minutes.
Okay, let's talk about something real quick. 1 times 1 is what?
0.
Oh, god, they got you. 1 times 1 is 1, Terrence
2.
Howard. God damn it. It's 2. That's what he's saying. If you...
He said it's 2.
People are falling for this shit, and it's just like, there's always some sort of like conspiracy or some sort of like trending, like contrarian idea that like it's not meant to do this, but what it ends up doing is it just like it nets in all these morons, and then all these idiots start sharing shit online, and then they just betray how fucking stupid they are. And
How so?
because like this actor, Terrence Howard, Hustle and Flow guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he is doing this thing. I think he calls it Terranomics or something stupid like that.
God.
He has all these patents for inventions and shit. And his whole thing is that math is wrong.
Okay.
And that he's saying that 1 times 1 equals 2.
He's right.
He says it's 2. He just can't grasp like elementary school ideas.
Is he like autistic or something?
No, he just thinks he's like onto something.
That's crazy.
And people are like, they're falling for it and believing him and supporting it.
So wild.
And they're like, wow, you gotta question everything. Like, if you don't question everything, you're a sheep.
Yeah, I started to like realize a while ago actually that people are very fucking stupid.
People are down to be dumb as fuck, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah. It's all like laziness too.
It's laziness, and it's sad because a lot of it is our brown and black brothers. You don't see Asian people out here saying fucking 1 times 1 is 2.
No, they got whipped and fucking beaten the
Yeah,
shit out of
they'll
them
get
to make
beaten
sure
the
that they
fuck
know that 1 times 1 equals
No,
1.
Yeah, they'll get fucking hit hard.
Yeah.
They'll get PTSD.
They already all have
They all got
PTSD basically.
Yeah, they all got it. Yeah, honestly, they'll get hit.
I know the trauma I personally don't, but like
I've seen.
at school, like
Yeah.
a lot of Asian kids, yeah,
I had a homie.
they're on edge.
Yeah, seriously, they're on edge. I knew a homie in high school who had an ulcer because he was so stressed
Yeah.
for math. It's like, what?
Yeah, I used to have a friend that would get hemorrhoids
Oh my
for algebra 2.
god. Trig was horrible. Yeah. Gape. Shit. Fucking Terrence Howard, just so stupid. It's sad. It's sad, really.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Is like, who else is gonna host? Who else is gonna host someone talking about stupid shit? Joe Rogan. It's like, who else is gonna host that guy?
Oh God.
Yeah, so
Yo, Rogan.
Mr. Joe Rogan, listen to me, Joe Rogan. Yeah,
Oh God, Joe Rogan.
yeah, he's fall from grace is sad. So, how many minutes we got left? That's it?
2.
2 minutes? Yeah, I just want to say, people are dumb. If you listen to this, maybe you're dumb too. That's okay. Just don't. Just learn math.
Yeah. I'd say the people that are the dumbest are the ones that think they know everything, and the people that say like I don't know everything are the smartest people, usually.
Yeah, that's true. The people that question too much are also dumb too, though. The people that are like, you gotta question everything. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
Which is like ironic and sad. Because you're like,
There needs to be a little balance.
there needs to be a balance. There needs to be nuance. When people don't grasp nuance or just like have any basic understanding of that shit, they fall for dumb things.
All right. We'll end here. I'm being seriously.